Okay, so this is gonna be a bit of a, I guess you could say, super extra bonus track, because this is for sure not going on the album like the disc stuff, but this is going on the YouTube upload of the album. But what we're gonna be doing here is I'm gonna be reading the entire transcript of the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, the good one from 2004. And so, by the way, it's 2 in the morning while I'm recording this, and this is the only thing keeping me from going to bed. So, the movie starts with the 2004 Paramount Pictures and Nickelodeon Movies logos. The title reads Paramount Pictures presents a Nickelodeon Movies production and in association with United Plankton Pictures. So, the actual start is seagulls flying across the sky while the screen pans and the opening credits start. We then see a pirate on a lookout post. He moves upwards to get a better look at something with his telescope. The screen then shows the view in the telescope of a pirate on a dinghy. Pirate on the dinghy with a trunk. I got it, I got it, I got it. Lookout post pirate squints. Dinghy ahoy. He looks down to tell someone something. Dinghy off the port bow. Dinghy off the port bow. Two pirates. Dinghy off the port bow. Dinghy off the port bow. Off screen. Dinghy off the port bow. One pirate. Captain. Dinghy off the. He slammed in the. What? He is slammed in the face by a door as the captain walks on deck. Captain. Dinghy lets the pirate into the dinghy onto the ship along with the trunk. Pirate formally on the dinghy. I got it, I got it. Captain, where is it? Pirate formerly on the dinghy. It's right here, Captain. Captain, opens trunk. I never thought I'd see it with me eye. Tickets to the Spongebob movie. The pirates cheer and they sail to the movie theater, singing the SpongeBob SquarePants theme song. Pirates. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Absorbent and yellow and porous as he. SpongeBob SquarePants. If nautical nonsense be something you wish, SpongeBob SquarePants. Then drop on the deck and flop like a fish. SpongeBob SquarePants. 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 The pirates hug the snack bar and get some of the popcorn. They rush into the theater room where the movie starts. French narrator. We start out at the familiar Bikini Atoll Island. The sea, so mysterious, so beautiful, so wet. The camera submerges underwater until it stops in front of the Krusty Krab. Our story begins in Bikini Bottom's popular undersea eatery, the Krusty Krab restaurant, where the camera pans down into Bikini Bottom in front of the Krusty Krab. Police, back off, back off. Waves arms to back off reporters / citizens. French narrator. Wait a minute, what is happening? The screen pans out to show Krusty Krab is surrounded by cops. Mr. Krabs, please settle down, referring to the Krusty Krab. We've got a situation in there. I'd rather not discuss it till me manager gets here. Female fish. Look, there he is. A black boat with orange flames drives up. SpongeBob's leg wearing a black boot with an orange snake on it. In the shape of an S, steps out of the vehicle when it is stopped. SpongeBob climbs out of the limousine. He walks towards the Krusty Krab and blows a bubble. SpongeBob, talk to me, Krabs. Mr. Krabs. Oh, it started out as a simple order, a Krabby Patty with cheese. When the customer took a bite, no cheese, he cries out, but SpongeBob slaps him. SpongeBob, get a hold of yourself, Eugene. I'm going in. SpongeBob walks in and sees a fish, extremely nervous, looking at his Krabby Patty. Take it easy, friend. I'm the manager of this establishment. He puts a briefcase down on a table. Everything's gonna be just fine. I'm really scared, man. Oh, the fish's name is Phil. I should have read that. SpongeBob opens the briefcase. You got a name? Phil, nervously. Phil. SpongeBob puts on gloves. You got a family, Phil? Phil chokes over his words, unable to speak. SpongeBob snaps. Come on, Phil, stay with me. Let's hear about that family. I've got a wife, Phil. I've got a wife and 2 beautiful children. SpongeBob puts on a headset from the briefcase. That's what it's all about. I want you to do me a favor, Phil. Phil, what? SpongeBob. SpongeBob picks a slice of cheese out in front of his briefcase with some tweezers. Say cheese. SpongeBob dramatically and slowly attempts to put the cheese in the Krabby Patty. He then kicks the door open, Phil in his arms. The crowd gasps. The cheese on the Krabby Patty sparkles. Order up. All except SpongeBob. Cheer and then lift SpongeBob up onto their shoulders. 3 cheers for the manager. Hip hip, honk. Hip hip, honk. Hip hip, honk. Honk continues from the dream. The screen now shows SpongeBob in his bedroom. He turns off the honking fog alarm clock. SpongeBob. Hooray, Gary. I had that dream again and it's finally going to come true. He runs over to calendar. Today, sorry about this calendar. He tears off a calendar page for the day before to reveal March 7 on the page. It's a picture of the Krusty Krab 2 with rainbows and hearts around it, because today is the grand opening ceremony for the Krusty Krab 2, where Mr. Krabs will announce the new manager. Gary says meow. SpongeBob. Who's it gonna be, Gary? Well, let's just ask my wall of 374 consecutive Employee of the Month awards. Camera pulls up, revealing many Employee of the Month portraits. All of the Employee of the Month portraits then say, SpongeBob SquarePants. I'm ready. Promotion. Goes into the walk-in shower, eats soap, inserts a hose in his head, and puffs up until soap comes out. SpongeBob then pulls out paper-like fabric, which he folds into his pants. The back springs off, revealing his rear, which he covers up. He blushes and walks off screen sideways. Then he brushes his eyes with toothpaste and wipes off the foam. Cleanliness is next to managerliness. Goes outside and runs around in circles. I'm ready, promotion. I'm ready, promotion. The scene is zooming to Squidward's house and then cuts to Squidward in his bathroom. Squidward. La-do, la-da-dee, la-da-do, la-da-dum, la-da-dee, la-da-do, la-da-dum. Squidward and SpongeBob in unison. La-da-dee, la-da-do, la-da-dum, la-da. Squidward says, huh. SpongeBob continues on, la-da-do, la-da-dum, bum, 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 da-da-da. Squidward interrupts him and covers himself. SpongeBob, what are you doing here? SpongeBob, I have to tell you something, Squidward. Squidward, whatever is it? Can't it wait till we get to work? SpongeBob, there's no shower at work. Squidward, what do you want? SpongeBob, I just wanted to say I'll be thanking you in my managerial acceptance speech today. Squidward, get out. Kicks him out of the window. SpongeBob, okay, see you at the ceremony. SpongeBob then runs into Patrick, who comes out of his rock. Patrick, that sounds like the manager of the new Krusty Krab 2. Realizes that he doesn't have his trunks on. Oops, hold up. Rock closes with Patrick on it, then opens again. Congratulations, buddy. Oh, thanks, Patrick. And tonight after my big promotion, we're gonna party till we're purple. Patrick says, I love being purple. SpongeBob, we're gonna go to the place where all the action is. Patrick, you don't mean SpongeBob. Oh, I mean SpongeBob and Patrick. The strip, Goofy Goober's ice cream party boat. Rock closes up on them and opens a few later. Few seconds later, they now have Goofy Goober hats on, and the record begins, playing on a record player beside Patrick. SpongeBob and Patrick. Oh, I'm a Goofy Goober, yeah. You're a Goofy Goober, yeah. We're all Goofy Goobers, yeah. Goofy, 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 yeah. SpongeBob notices his watch. I'd better get going. I'm ready. Promotion. I'm ready. Promotion. Patrick. Good luck, SpongeBob. Hey, look for me at the ceremony. I've got a little surprise for you. I'm a Goofy Goober, yeah. Bounces away. The scene cuts to a large crowd gathered in front of the Krusty Krab. Perch Perkins is on TV reporting. Perch Perkins. Hello, Bikini Bottom. Perch Perkins here. Coming to you live in front of the Krusty Krab restaurant. For years, the only place to get a delicious and mouth-watering Krabby Patty. Until today, that is. That's right. Folks, longtime owner Mr. Krabs is opening a new restaurant called the Krusty Krab 2. First of all, congratulations, Mr. Krabs. Krabs has a big grin on his face. Oh God, we've been going for 11 minutes now. Damn it. Mr. Krabs. Hello, I like money. Perch Perkins. What inspired you to build a second Krusty Krab right next door to the original? Mr. Krabs. Money. Everyone laughs. Plankton is watching the entire scenario out of the window of the chum bucket. Plankton curses, it's not fair. Krabs is being interviewed by Perch Perkins, and I've never even had one customer. The word customer is echoing through the kitchen. Plankton groans and moans while sweating. Karen, don't get worked up again, Plankton. I just mopped the floors. Plankton, oh Karen, my computer wife. If only I could have managed to steal the secret to Krabs' success, the formula for the Krabby Patty. Then people would line up to eat at my restaurant. Lord knows I've tried. I've exhausted every evil plan in my filing cabinet, from A to Y. Karen, A to Y. Plankton, yeah, A to Y. You know, the alphabet, stupid, dummy. Why did I agree to this? Karen, what about Z? Plankton, Z. Karen, Z, the letter after Y. Plankton searches through the cabinet. W, X, Y, Z. Plan Z, here it is, just like you said. Karen, oh boy. Plankton, suggestively. Oh. It's evil. It's diabolical. Sniffs it. It's lemon scented. This plan Z can't possibly fail. Goes outside. So enjoy today, Mr. Krabs, because by tomorrow I'll have the formula. Then everyone will eat at the chum bucket, and I will rule the world. I will rule the world. All hail Plankton. All hail Plank. SpongeBob runs by and unknowingly squashes him. Ow. SpongeBob, I'm ready. Promotion. I'm ready. Promotion. Plankton, while being stepped on by SpongeBob. Ow. 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 SpongeBob. Ooh, I think I stepped in something. Tries to scrape Plankton off. Plankton, not in something, on someone, you twit. SpongeBob, oh sorry, Plankton, looks at smeared Plankton and then pulls him off his shoe. Are you on your way to the grand opening ceremony? Plankton, mockingly. No, I am not on my way over, mocks SpongeBob, to the grand opening ceremony. I'm busy planning to rule the world. Ooh. That one kinda hurt. Oh, I lost my place. Okay, SpongeBob. Well, good luck with that. Runs off. I'm ready. Promotion. I'm ready. Promotion. Plankton. Stupid kid. Later, Mr. Krabs is at a stand in front of the Krusty Krab 2. The crowd is still gathered there, seated. Mr. Krabs, welcome everyone to the grand opening of the Krusty Krab 2. Mrs. Puff, we paid $9 for this. Sandy, I paid 10. Mr. Krabs, now before we begin with the ribbon cutting, I'd like to announce the name of our new manager. Spongebob, yeah, now we're talking, yeah. Mr. Krabs, anyway, the new manager is a loyal, hard-working employee. SpongeBob thinking, yes. Mr. Krabs, the obvious choice for the job. SpongeBob still thinking, he's right. Mr. Krabs, a name you all know, it starts with an S. SpongeBob thinking, that's me. Mr. Krabs, please welcome our new manager, Squidward Tentacles. A banner falls with Squidward's face on it. SpongeBob, yeah, shaking Squidward's hand. Better luck next time, buddy. Yeah, alright. SpongeBob grabs the microphone. People of Bikini Bottom as the manager of Mr. Krabs. SpongeBob. Hold the phone, folks. I'm getting an important news flash from Mr. Krabs. Go ahead, Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs whispered into his ear. I'm making a complete what of myself? Mr. Krabs whispers again. The most embarrassing thing you've ever seen. Mr. Krabs whispers a third time. And now it's worse because I'm repeating everything you say into the microphone. Mr. Krabs, oh, for crying out loud, SpongeBob, you didn't get the job. SpongeBob, what? Mr. Krabs, you did not get the job. SpongeBob, but why? Mr. Krabs, SpongeBob, you're a great fry cook, but I gave the job to Squidward because being a manager is a big responsibility. Well, let's face it, he's more mature than you. SpongeBob, I'm not mature. Mr. Krabs, lad, I mean this in the nicest of ways, but there's a word for what you are, and that word is, now let me say, Lenny, dork. Mr. Krabs, no wait, that's not right, not a dork. Pearl, a goofball. Mr. Krabs, closer, but no. Fred, a dingling. Jimmy, a wingnut. Mabel, a knucklehead McSpazatron. Mr. Krabs, okay, that's enough. Look, what I'm trying to say is you're just a kid, and to be a manager you have to be a man, otherwise they'd call it kidager. You understand-ager? I mean, you understand? SpongeBob, I guess so, Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs, SpongeBob, question mark. SpongeBob walks away. SpongeBob depressed. I'm ready. Depression. I'm ready. I like where this script is going now. Oh! Mr. Krabs, poor kid. Patrick appears flying on a banner naked with a ghost SpongeBob flag in his butt. Patrick, hooray for SpongeBob, hooray for SpongeBob. Patrick accidentally hits the stage which sets on fire. Everyone except for Patrick runs away. Patrick, let's hear it for SpongeBob. Hello, where'd everyone go? Did I miss something? Did you see my butt? French narrator. Later that evening, Plankton is traveling through the sky on his jetpack. He stops in front of a giant castle. Time to put Plan Z into effect. Starting at the undersea castle of King Neptune. Neptune is sitting at his throne by his daughter Mindy, who is sitting in another throne. Neptune hits the squire on his head with his trident. Squire, alright, clears throat. You know, I don't think I'll be able to do this in just one go. Maybe. Squire, alright, clears throat. The royal court is now in session. Bring the prisoner forward. Guards bring a small prisoner fish, shaking nervously. Neptune, so you confessed a crime of touching the king's crown? Prisoner, yes, but... Neptune, but what? Prisoner, it's my job. Your Highness, I'm the royal crown polisher. Neptune, well, I guess I can't execute you. 20 years in the dungeon it is. Mindy, Daddy? Freeze the crown polisher. You're free to go. Crown polisher, bless you, Princess Mindy. Why? She didn't sneeze. And then he runs away. Neptune, how dare you defy me? Mindy, why do you have to be so mean? Neptune, I am the king. I must enforce the laws of the sea. Mindy, Father, I'd wish you'd try a little love and compassion instead of these harsh punishments. Squire, that would be nice. Neptune hits him on the head with his trident. Neptune, Squire, leave the room. I wish to speak to my daughter alone. Everyone except Neptune and Mindy leave. Neptune then shows Mindy his crown. What is this, Mindy? Mindy, your crown? Neptune, and what does this crown do? Mindy, it covers your bald spot. Neptune, it's not bald, it's thinning. This crown does much more than cover a slightly receding hairline. Puts the crown on a pillow on the stool. While his back is turned, Plankton peeks out from behind the crown, snickering evilly. No, this crown entitles the one who wears it to be in charge of the sea. One day you're gonna wear this crown. Mindy, I'm gonna be bald. Neptune, thinning. Anyway, the point is, you won't wear it until you learn how to rule with an iron fist, like your father. He reaches for his crown, but puts the pillow on his head instead. Mindy, Dad, your crown. Neptune, what the? Discovers that his crown is missing. My crown. Someone has stolen the royal crown. Plankton, we see him leaving the castle with the crown. I got it. He flies past Goofy Goober's ice cream party boat, which we get to see a view inside. The bar is filled with children eating ice cream. Suddenly, a Goofy Goober clock speaks. Goofy Goober clock. Hey, all you goobers, it's time to say howdy to your favorite undersea peanut. Goofy Goober. Kids. Howdy, Goofy Goober. Goofy Goober. Hey, fellow Goofy Goobers, time to sing. Goofy Goober. Oh, I'm a Goofy Goober, yeah. You're a Goofy Goober, yeah. We're all Goofy Goobers, yeah. Goofy Goober and the kids. Goofy, yeah. We then see Spongebob sobbing at the nut bar. Nut. Spongebob, alright, get it together, old boy. I know. I'll just stop thinking about it. Hey, I actually feel a little better. I don't even remember why I was sad. Patrick. Hey, it's the new... Oh, Patrick walks up. Sorry, I didn't say that. Hey, it's the new Krusty Krab 2 manager. SpongeBob starts crying again. Wow, the pressure's already settling in. SpongeBob. No, Pat, you don't understand. I didn't get the promotion. What? Why? Mr. Krabs thinks I'm a kid. Patrick, slapping his forehead. What? That's insane. SpongeBob, I know. I'm gonna die. Patrick will saying you're a kid. It's like saying I'm a kid. Waiter walks up to him, handing him a goober meal. Waiter, here's your goober meal, soy. Sir. Patrick, I'm supposed to get a toy with this. Waiter throws one at him. Thanks. SpongeBob sighs. I'm gonna head home. Pat, the celebration's off. Patrick, are you sure? SpongeBob, yes, I'm not in a goober mood. He starts to walk away. Patrick, okay, see you. Waiter hands Patrick a triple gooberberry sunrise, and here's your triple gooberberry sunrise shirt, sir. SpongeBob starts to walk back to Patrick. Patrick, yum. SpongeBob, a triple gooberberry sunrise, huh? I guess I could use one of those. Patrick, now you're talking. Hey waiter, we need another one over here. Waiter handing one to Spongebob. There you go. Spongebob. Ooh. Spongebob and Patrick gleefully eat rapidly and eat and get ice cream on the waiter. Both burp. Spongebob. Boy, Pat, that hit the spot. I'm feeling better already. Patrick. Yeah. Spongebob. Waiter, let's get another round over here. Then the waiter gives them 2 more. They eat them and then get more ice cream on the waiter. Oh, Mr. Waiter, 2 more, please. Then the waiter gives them 2 more. Both. Woo! They eat the sundaes, and get even more ice cream on the waiter. Spongebob. Waiter. Then they eat 2 more. By this time, the waiter is covered in ice cream. We see Patrick finishing his ice cream. Oh, waiter, sing-song. Waiter, slurring. Waiter, yelling angrily and pounding on the table. The bowls are stacked sideways. Waiter. Waiter puts a scoop of ice cream on a sundae. Why do I always get the nuts? Spongebob up on the stage holding a lollipop. Alright folks, this one goes out to my 2 best friends in the whole wide world. We see Patrick and the goofy goober up on stage. 2. Patrick and this big peanut guy. It's a little ditty called both. Waiter. All 3 faint. The next morning, Spongebob wakes up to find the waiter trying to get him up. Waiter to Spongebob. Hey, get up. Hey, come on, buddy, I want to go home. Come on, pal. Spongebob, after recovering. Oh, my head. He looks drunk. Waiter, listen to me. It's 8 in the morning. Hey, it's 2 in the morning for me. Go scrape up your friend and get going. Spongebob, my friend? I just want to hit the 30-minute mark and then I'll do like my second session of doing this tomorrow, also at 1 in the morning. Where is it? Okay, Spongebob, my friend, sees Patrick lying on the floor. He looks drunk too. Patrick, hey, what's up, buddy? Then he realizes something. Wait, you said 8 o'clock. I'm late for work. Mr. Krabs is gonna be. Disgustedly, Mr. Krabs. At the Krusty Krab tube, Mr. Krabs is pinning the manager pin on Squidward's shirt. Then he pulls up a telescope to him. Wait, what? Why is there a telescope? Mr. Krabs, now pay attention, Squidward. Manager, you gotta keep a sharp eye out for the paying customers. Looks through the telescope. Squidward. Yawn. Mr. Krabs, what's this? King Neptune is riding towards the Krusty Krab at lunchtime. He's got money. Outside, King Neptune gets out of his coach and closes the door on Mindy. Neptune, the coach daughter, gets out of the coach. This won't take too long. Oh, this won't take long. There's no 2 in there. Mindy. Daddy, please, I think you're overreacting. Neptune. Silence, Mindy, I know what I'm doing. Turns around to leave, but bumps into the Krusty Krab sign pole. Ow. Squire. The squire who was with them in the coach pops onto the scene. Yes, your Highness. Squire. Yes, your Highness. Neptune. Have this pole executed at once. Inside the Krusty Krab 2, Mr. Krabs is changing the price of the Krabby Patty. Squidward. $101 for a Krabby Patty? Mr. Krabs. With cheese, Mr. Squidward. With cheese. Trumpet plays. Neptune comes into the Krusty Krab. Neptune to the customers. Greetings, subjects. I seek the one known as Eugene Krabs. May he present himself at once to me. Mr. Krabs. I am Eugene Krabs, Your Highness. Would you like to order something? Neptune, lightning flashes. Nay, I'm on to you, Krabs. You have stolen the royal crown. You cannot deny, for clever as you are, you left one damning piece of evidence at the scene of the crime. Holds up a piece of paper and shows it to Krabs. Oh, okay. I'm at the 30-minute mark of this, but I want to get this scene done. Holds up a piece of paper and shows it to Krabs. I stole your crown. Signed, Eugene Krabs. Eyes widen. Neptune. Relinquish the royal crown to me at once, Mr. Krabs. But this is crazy. I didn't do it. The phone. Plankton impersonating Mr. Krabs' voice. Ahoy, this is Eugene Krabs. Leave a message. Clay. He impersonates another voice. Hi, Mr. Krabs, this is Clay, the guy you sold Neptune's crown to. Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks again for selling me the crown. Neptune's crown. Mr. Krabs tries to stop the machine by breaking it, but continues to play. I sold it to a guy in Shell City, and I just wanted to say thanks again for selling me the crown. Neptune's crown. Mr. Krabs rips the phone from the cord, but the phone still works for a brief moment, which is now in Shell City. Goodbye. Mr. Krabs. Heh heh heh. Don't you hate wrong numbers? King Neptune.
My crown is forbidden, Chelsea.
Screams. Outside we see that Plankton is behind it, holding the phone. Plankton, Plan Z. I love Plan Z. You know what? That's good for tonight. Yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow with Walter. You won't hear him, but I'll make jokes to him, and maybe if he laughs enough, you'll hear it through my headphones. Yeah. So, your boy is back. It's 12:40 in the morning the next day. And I was gonna do this with Walter, but he's a sneaky poo-poo. And he's never on Skype. And I don't think he'd want to sit through 30 more, maybe an hour. I don't know. So Plankton's Plan Z. I love Plan Z. King Neptune continuing to scream. Prepare to burn, Krabs. Mr. Krabs, sobbing. Wait, Neptune, please, I'm begging you. I ain't a crook. Ask anyone, they'll vouch for me. King Neptune. Very well then. Before I turn this conniving crustacean into fish meal, who here has anything to say about Eugene Krabs? Spongebob. Spongebob is burping around and looking all drunk. I've got something to say about Mr. Burps Krabs. Mr. Krabs. Spongebob, me boy. You've come just in time. Please tell King Neptune all about me. Spongebob. I have worked for Mr. Krabs for many years and always thought he was a great boss. Mr. Krabs. You see, a great boss. Spongebob, off screen. I now realize that he's a great big jerk. I deserve that manager's job, but you didn't give it to me because you say I'm a kid. Well, I am 100% man, and this man's got something to say to you. Blows a long raspberry. What? There. I think I made my point. King Neptune. Anyone else? No. Well then. Fires at Mr. Krabs. SpongeBob. Huh? Mr. Krabs. Ooh, me pants are on fire. Me underwear's on fire.
I'm on fire.
He dives into a bucket of water. Oh yeah. King Neptune. And now, Mr. Krabs, prepares to blast Mr. Krabs again. You will. SpongeBob, wait, I'm flattered you would do this on my account, but being manager isn't worth killing Mr. Krabs over. King Neptune, quiet fool. Mr. Krabs stole my crown and now it's in Shell City. That's why he must die. SpongeBob, doesn't it seem a little harsh to kill someone over a crown? Not Mr. Krabs, King Neptune. You don't understand. My crown is a king of my king-like authority, and between you and me, my hair is thinning a bit. SpongeBob, well, your highness, I'm sure it's not that noticeable. King Neptune removes his paper bag covering the top of his head, revealing a huge bald spot that shines.
Bald. Bald.
Everyone keeps on saying,
Bald. Bald. Bald.
Fred.
My eyes.
King Neptune places the paper bag back on his head. All right. SpongeBob, King Neptune, sir. Would you spare Mr. Krabs' life if I went to get your crown back? King Neptune. You go to Shell City. Laughs. No one who's gone to Shell City has ever returned. What makes you think you could? You're just a kid. SpongeBob. But I'm not a kid. I can do it. King Neptune. Run along. I have a crab to cook. SpongeBob. No, I won't let you. King Neptune. Very well then. I'll have to fry you both. Mindy. Daddy, stop it. Can't you get through one day without executing someone? King Neptune. Mindy, I told you to stay in the carriage. Mindy. Where's your love and compassion? Hold SpongeBob. Look at this little guy. He's willing to risk his life to find your crown and save his boss. King Neptune. But, daughter, Mindy. Please, father, at least let him try. What else have you got to lose? Might I remind you of your special problem? She removes the paper bag once again, revealing the shiny bald spot. All.
Bald. Bald. Bald.
Fred.
My eyes.
King Neptune places the paper bag back on his head. All right, very well, Mindy. I'll give him a chance. But when your little champion fails to return, I'll splatter this crab all over the walls. Mr. Krabs. Huh? King Neptune. And as for you, you be back here with my crown in exactly 10 days. Patrick pops up. Patrick. He can do it in 9. King Neptune. 8. Patrick. 7. King Neptune. 6. SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs. Patrick. They tackle him. King Neptune. 6 it is then. Patrick. Being choked by Mr. Krabs. 5. SpongeBob. Patrick. Shh. King Neptune. Until then, the crab shall remain frozen where he now stands. He points his trident at Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs. No, wait. I'm begging you. King Neptune freezes him. Squidward. Who turned on the AC? Gasp. Mr. Krabs. Oh no, this is terrible. Who's gonna sign my paycheck? King Neptune. Come along, Mindy. Mindy. Listen, you guys, the road to Shell City is really dangerous. There's crooks, killers, and monsters everywhere. And what's worse, there's a giant Cyclops. She imitates the Cyclops stomping, who guards the outskirts of the city and preys on innocent sea creatures. Don't let him catch you, because if he does, he'll take you back to his lair, and you'll never be seen again. While Mindy is explaining, Patrick is staring at her. Patrick, she's pretty, SpongeBob. Mindy, here, take this. SpongeBob, what's in here? Opens bag and a few winds blow at his face. Mindy, it's a magical bag of winds. I stole them from my father. Patrick, to Mindy. You're hot. Mindy, once you find the crown, open the bag of winds and you'll be blown back home. Neptune from outside. Mindy, I'm coming. Good luck, SpongeBob. SpongeBob, wait, how did you know my name? Mindy, oh, because I'm gonna be queen of the sea one day. Oh! I've learned all the names of all the sea creatures. Patrick, what's my name? Mindy. That's easy. You're Patrick Star. Patrick's cheeks turn red and he busts the nut. Neptune. Mindy. I've gotta go. I believe in you guys. SpongeBob. Thanks, Mindy. Now to Mr. Krabs. Don't worry, Mr. Krabs. Patrick, Squidward, and I. Squidward. Pass. He walks out the door and leaves his hat behind. SpongeBob. Patrick and I. Patrick. Hi. SpongeBob. SpongeBob. Are gonna get that crown back and save you from Neptune's wrath. You've got nothing to worry about. Your life is in our hands. Mr. Krabs turns his eyes and looks at them. They are drooling and look very stupid. Mr. Krabs moans out in doubt. Oh! Patrick, let's get to that crown. They run into a secret room under the Krusty Krab 2 and run into the paddy wagon. SpongeBob, feast your eyes, Patrick, what is it? SpongeBob, the paddy wagon. Mr. Krabs uses it for promotional reasons. Let me show you some of its features. Sesame seed finish, steel belted pickles, grilled leather interior, and under the hood, a fuel injected French fryer with dual overhead grease traps. Patrick, wow. SpongeBob, yeah, wow. SpongeBob, you don't need a license to drive a sandwich. They start the engine and crash through the side of the Krusty Krab. A word that says Kerpatty appears. SpongeBob and Patrick, Shell City, here we come. Later, Patrick enters the Krusty Krab looking satisfied with himself. Mr. Krabs is still there, frozen. Plankton, ding-a-ling, hey there, old buddy, sarcastically. Freeze, laughs. One secret formula to go, please. No, don't trouble yourself, I'll get it. Goes into the kitchen and walks out with a bottle with the formula inside. Inside it. Well, I'd like to hang around, but I've got Krabby Patties to make over at the Chum Bucket. Plansy, I love ya. Mr. Krabs' tears fall to the ground as Plankton leaves. The next scene cuts to SpongeBob and Patrick riding to a nearby gas station in the paddy wagon. SpongeBob and Patrick.
Oh, I'm a goofy goober, yeah. You're a goofy goober, yeah. We're all goofy goobers, yeah. Goofy goober, yeah.
They stop at a gas station right before the country line. Past the country line, Bikini Bottom's beautiful landscape is replaced by barren locations. SpongeBob is wearing an aviator's outfit at the wheel and honks his horn to wake up the two hick gas station attendants, Floyd and Lloyd. SpongeBob, fill her up, please. Floyd, what'll be, fellas, mustard or ketchup? Floyd and Lloyd slap their knees and crack up, rolling in their chairs. Patrick, are they laughing at us? SpongeBob, no, Patrick, they're laughing next to us. Floyd and Lloyd continue to laugh as they advance toward the paddy wagon. Then Lloyd bends down and Floyd uses him as support. Floyd, where are you two dumb kids headed anyway? Patrick, kids. SpongeBob, now, Patrick, for your information, we're not kids, we're men. And we're off to get King Neptune's crown in Shell City. Floyd and Lloyd, Shell City. Lloyd, ain't that the place that's guarded by a killer Cyclops? SpongeBob, that's right. Floyd, take off your hat and respect. Respect for the dead. They too nook and slap their knees again. Floyd, you two dipsticks ain't gonna last 10 seconds over the county line. SpongeBob, oh yeah, we'll see about that. He and Patrick get back into the paddy wagon and pass the country line. A boatjacker stops them. Boatjacker, out of the car, fellas. SpongeBob and Patrick obey and the boatjacker drives off in the paddy wagon. SpongeBob, how many seconds was that? Lloyd checks his watch. 12. SpongeBob and Patrick, in your face. SpongeBob and Patrick slap their knees and laugh like Floyd and Lloyd, who don't seem to care. Patrick makes a loud noise with his blowhorn. SpongeBob, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Patrick, who's the kid now? SpongeBob runs around Patrick and flaps his arms like chicken wings as Patrick continues to honk the aerosol can. Floyd, they're dead. Oh my god. How much is there to... I'm not even halfway through the page. SpongeBob and Patrick continue to laugh as they walk down the road. They give each other a high five, and Patrick honks his can once more. The scene changes to a crowd entering the chum bucket back at Bikini Bottom. Perch Perkins is in front, once again reporting on TV. Perch Perkins here with an incredible news flash. Plankton is selling Krabby Patties at the chum bucket. How is this possible? Let's find out. He goes, yeah. Inside, Plankton is watching his new customers. Plankton, step right up. Plenty for everyone. Perch Perkins, excuse me, Plankton. Perch Perkins, Bikini Bottom News. Can I get a minute? Plankton, anything for you, Perch. Perch Perkins, all of Bikini Bottom wants to know, how did you get the Krabby Patty? Plankton, well, Perch, before my dear friend Eugene Krabs was frozen by King Neptune. Voice breaking, I'm sorry. He confided to me a secret wish. Sell the Krabby Patty in my absence at the chum bucket, he said. Don't let the flame die out. Sobs. By the way, act now and you can get a free chum bucket helmet with every purchase. Here you go, Perch. He plants a bucket helmet on his head. Perch Perkins, thanks. Plankton, bucket helmets for everyone. Man, happily, my helmet. Plankton enters her lab where Karen is. Plankton, Karen, baby, I've never felt this giddy since the day you agreed to be my wife. Karen, I never agreed. Plankton, evil Plan Z is working perfectly. Nothing can stop me now. Karen, nothing except SpongeBob and his pink friend. Displays SpongeBob and Patrick on the road on her computer screen. Sensors indicate that they're going after the crown. If they make it back, Neptune might discover some fingerprints. Tiny fingerprints. Stubby, tiny fingerprints. Plankton looks at his hands. Plankton, evil Plan Z is way ahead of you. I've hired someone to take care of those, too. He's a vicious, cold-blooded predator. Miles away, we see a hitman wearing sunglasses traveling on his motorcycle down the road. Dennis takes off sunglasses in another one. Sesame Street seed. Floyd. Hey, mister, does that hat take 10 gallons? The gas station attendants smack their knees and laugh once more. Dennis, very annoyed, stomps up to them and tears their lips off. The hillbillies look at each other as Dennis drives away. Meanwhile, an exhausted SpongeBob and Patrick crawl down the road, sweaty and tired, but still cheering. Patrick's blowhorn stops working and he tosses it via. Patrick, going on. SpongeBob, yep, yeah, moving on, just keep going. Patrick, yep. SpongeBob, gonna get that crown. Patrick, oh yeah, alright. SpongeBob, yeah, victory. Patrick, are we there yet? SpongeBob, we must be close by now. Patrick, look, he points to a billboard and reads it. We're doing great. Shell City's only 5 days away. A leaf blocking part of the sign comes off, revealing 2 more words. Patrick, by car. SpongeBob, I wish we still had our car. Patrick, SpongeBob, look, our car. We see the paddy wagon in front of a beat-up bar. SpongeBob and Patrick are about ready to go get in the paddy wagon, but SpongeBob notices that the key is missing. SpongeBob, the key. Patrick, where do you think it is? A fish kicked through the thug-tug windows and lands next to SpongeBob and Patrick. With many broken bones, his leg twitches. The two look through the broken window and see thugs fighting, becoming drunk, and playing pool. The inside is a disaster. Everything is cracked or splintered, and the dim lights make everything look red. R.I.P. is written in spray paint on the wall, with dead or knocked out fish below it. They see the boatjacker playing pool, with the key hooked onto his belt. Spongebob: there it is, Pat, the key. Now how are we gonna get it? Patrick: I know. Walk in and ask him for it. Thug from inside: what are you looking at? Punching sounds and pain cries are heard. Spongebob: Patrick, that's a terrible idea. Patrick: sorry. Spongebob: I know. I'll go in and create a distraction and you get the key. Patrick: ooh, wait. I want to do the distraction. Spongebob: okay, I guess it doesn't really matter who does the distraction. Patrick puffs out his chest as he bursts through the swinging doors. While Spongebob crawls underneath them, Patrick clears his throat. Thug in the background: you see me walking back. Patrick: ahem, can I have everybody's attention? Everyone clusters around Patrick with angry expressions, ready for a fight.
I have to use the bathroom.
Boatjacker confusingly: it's right over there. He points behind him and notices Spongebob reaching for his key. Spongebob looks up at him for a second before scuffing around on the ground, searching for something. Spongebob: stupid contacts. He holds up an imaginary contact. Oh, there it is. I'd better go wash it off. Runs away. Inside the restroom, Patrick is going to the bathroom. He finishes as Spongebob comes in. Spongebob: Patrick, you call that a distraction? Patrick flushes the toilet. I had to go to the bathroom. Spongebob: well, I got my hands dirty for nothing. He pumps the soap dispenser and the top is pushed off by pressure from bubbles forming inside of it. Patrick: check it out. He pumps more. Patrick: whoa. Both: hooray, bubble party. Bubbles float all around the bathroom and ragtime music plays as Spongebob and Patrick dance with bubbles. Patrick juggles them as Spongebob gives him more to juggle. Then Spongebob lays on his side and balances on his foot. Patrick balances one on his head, but one bubble drifts out the door and into the pub. Victor, the bartender, sees it. Victor:
Hey, who blew this bubble?
Victor punches it and it pops.
You all know the rules.
Everybody in the main area of the thug tug:
All bubble blowing babies will be beaten senseless by every able-bodied patron in the bar.
one person falling behind. Bar. Victor: that's right, so who blew it? Spongebob and Patrick frantically burst all of the bubbles. Victor: so nobody knows. Tough guy number one: maybe it was. Victor: shut up. Throws a chair at him. Somebody in here ain't a real man. Spongebob and Patrick attempt to sneak out, but Victor sees them. We're on a baby hunt, and don't think we don't know how to weed 'em out. Now everybody line up. DJ, time for the test. The DJ gives a thumbs up to Victor and plays a CD. No baby can resist singing along to this. The Goofy Goober theme song plays. Patrick nervously: Spongebob, it's the Goofy Goober theme song. Spongebob in a raspy voice: I know. Spongebob and Patrick try to resist singing along. Goofy Goober on the record: oh,
I'm a Goofy Goober, yeah. You're a Goofy Goober, yeah. We're all Goofy Goobers, yeah. Goofy Goober, yeah.
Tough guy number two coughs. Victor: it was you. You're the baby. Tough guy number two: no. I only coughed, I swear. Victor points with two fingers from his eyes to the thugs to show that he's watching them. Then he walks on. Tough guy number two sighs in relief. Victor: DJ, turn it louder. Spongebob, trying not to sing: don't sing along, Patrick. Patrick, I'm trying so hard. Victor notices and SpongeBob struggle and starts singing mockingly. I'm a goofy goober, yeah.
You're a goofy goober, yeah. We're all goofy goobers, yeah.
SpongeBob and Patrick are about to sing when some double-headed twins sing instead. Siamese twins, goofy, goofy, goober, goober, yeah. Victor, at this scratch and the song stops. He laughs. Well. Which one of you babies was it? Both of the twins. It was him. He did it. I've never eaten that goofy, goobers. Yeah, they cover each other's mouth. Victor, it looks like we got ourselves a double baby. The thugs surround the twins, crack their knuckles, and lunge at them in unison. SpongeBob and Patrick escape the thug tug. SpongeBob, man, that was a close call. Patrick, guess what I got? Pulls out the key. SpongeBob, the key. Shh. Cut to the Krabby Patty wagon rolling down the street as it becomes night. Back in the Bikini Bottom, the next morning, Squidward is enjoying the time without SpongeBob. Squidward, too bad SpongeBob's not here to enjoy SpongeBob not being here. He laughs to himself and closes the window. Pan over to the side of his house, which opens like a garage door. Ew. Sneezed and... Never mind. I'm not gonna say that on recording. Squidward comes out on a recumbent bicycle. He pedals down the road and past a fish wearing a chum bucket helmet. That morning, Squidward notices he is wearing a chum bucket helmet. Squidward, some people have no taste in headwear. He stops in an intersection and glances at a husband and wife with their baby in a stroller, showing it to another fish who shakes a rattle at the giggling baby. All have helmets on. Huh? Babies too? He rides up to another person driving in their boat. Excuse me, miss, where is everybody getting that horrid headwear? Evelyn, she looks around confused. Who said that? Squidward, down here. Evelyn, finds Squidward. Oh, well, I got it at the chum bucket. Plankton's giving them away free with every Krabby Patty. Squidward, chum bucket, free, Krabby Patty, Plankton, giving with... At the chum bucket, Plankton is enjoying his day and watching his customers. Squidward burst in. Squidward, so you're selling Krabby Patties, eh, Plankton? Plankton, that's right, Squidward, pulls out a helmet. And there's a free bucket helmet with every purchase. Care for one? Squidward, no. You may have hoodwinked everyone else in this backwater town, but you can't fool me.
I listen to public radio.
Plankton, and what's that supposed to mean? Squidward, it means you set up Mr. Krabs. You stole the crown so Neptune would freeze him, and you could finally get your stubby little paws on the Krabby Patty formula. Plankton looks at his hands. It was you all along, but you made one fatal mistake. You messed with my paycheck. And I'm gonna report you to the highest authority in the land, King Neptune. Plankton will see about that. Inspector Looselips laughs and presses a button on Karen, now activating helmet brain control devices. Squidward. What? A satellite goes up on the chum bucket, causing the bucket helmets to start to control their wearers. Wearers of the helmet.
All like the...
Squidward, eyes widened. What's going on here? Plankton slaves.
All hail Plankton.
Plankton, seize him as slaves. Slaves.
All hail Plankton.
Squidward, I'm getting out of here. Runs for the door, but more slaves burst in and corner him. Slaves.
All hail Plankton. All hail Plankton.
Squidward, cornered, screams in horror as Plankton's slaves capture him. Plankton laughs evilly. Who can stop me now? Who? Meanwhile, SpongeBob and Patrick are still traveling in the paddy wagon. They are laughing at something Patrick has done. SpongeBob, come on, Pat, one more time. Patrick, okay, imitates Victor.
We're on a baby hunt, and don't think we don't know how to weed them out.
SpongeBob and Patrick laugh. SpongeBob,
Weed them out.
Patrick, what a jerk. They both drive along a pile of skulls. SpongeBob, the road's getting kinda bumpy here. Patrick, you know, SpongeBob, there's a lesson we learned from all of this. SpongeBob, what's that, Patrick? Patrick, a bubble-blowing double baby doesn't belong out here in man's country. SpongeBob, yeah, then realizes something. Wait, we blew that bubble. Doesn't that make us a double-blowing double baby? Bubble-blowing double baby. Both think about this until he spots a free ice cream stand. Patrick, hey look, free ice cream. SpongeBob, oh boy, heads to the stand, oblivious to the piles of skulls surrounding him. Patrick talks to the skull. How are you doing? Wait a minute. Patrick looks at his surroundings and looks worried. Wait a minute, SpongeBob. SpongeBob, yeah? Patrick, make mine a chocolate. SpongeBob, got you covered. To the old woman. 2, please. Old woman, certainly you kids enjoy. She takes out a fake ice cream. SpongeBob, actually we're men, lady, but thanks. Gets bowl. Hey Patrick, let's. His hand is stuck to the bowl, which the old woman is still holding. You can let go now. Now, I said let go, please. What is this? What kind of old lady are you? A huge frogfish comes out of the ground, revealing that the old woman was its tongue. When the frogfish is about to eat SpongeBob, he breaks loose and falls into the paddy wagon. Patrick, did you get the ice cream? Frogfish roars. SpongeBob, step on it, Patrick. Patrick drives the paddy wagon at top speed away from the frogfish, which is in hot pursuit, as he and SpongeBob scream. Dennis, he has arrived at the Thug Tug at that time and is looking around. He finds SpongeBob and Patrick's bubble. Images of SpongeBob and Patrick giggling appear in it. Suddenly all of the thugs appear. Victor.
Hey.
Dennis turns around.
You may not know it, cowboy, but we got a rule around here about blowing bubbles.
Snaps his fingers and all the thugs say the rule.
Bubble-blowing babies will be beaten senselessly by every able-bodied patron.
The thugs trail off as Dennis punches Victor, who flies into the Thug Tug. The tug tilts back and quickly sinks over a cliff. Dennis drives away as the thugs watch in fear. Cut back to SpongeBob and Patrick still fleeing from the monster. Old woman, come on kiddies, I have some ice cream. I'll let you pet Mr. Whiskers. A cat on a tongue is shown. Mr. Whiskers. Meow. SpongeBob, jump for it, Patrick. They jump out of the paddy wagon, which the frogfish eats. A gigantic eel eats the frogfish and dives back in. SpongeBob and Patrick stare in disbelief. Well, we lost our car again. Patrick, never mind the car. Where's the road? Echoes.
Road.
The echo turns out to be Patrick reading. Road. Sorry. SpongeBob, there's a road on the other side. Looks down the trench in front of them. Deep, dark, dangerous. Patrick, after seeing a fire. Hazardous. SpongeBob, hazardous. Patrick, after seeing a tentacle. Monster infested. SpongeBob, yeah, monster infested. Trench. Patrick, hey SpongeBob, look, there's the way down. Well, we're not gonna get the crown standing here on the Shell City. Patrick takes the first step and monsters growl. Hey look, it's making a noise. SpongeBob sees him about to leave. Hey, where are you going? SpongeBob, I'm going home, Patrick.
Patrick, but what about Mr. Krabs? SpongeBob, what about us? We'll never survive in that trench. You said it yourself. This is man's country, and let's face it, Pat, we're just kids. Patrick, we're not kids. SpongeBob, open your eyes, Patrick. We blow bubbles, we eat ice cream, we worship a dancing peanut for corn's sake. We don't belong out here. Patrick, we don't worship him. SpongeBob pulls down his shorts, exposing his giant... we're wearing the same Goofy Goober peanut party underpants for 3 years straight. We see Patrick's underwear with the Goofy Goober pictures on it. What do you call that? Patrick, worship. Gets tears in his eyes. You're right, SpongeBob. We are kids. Runs around, then falls down. SpongeBob, pull your pants up. Patrick, we're going home. Mindy, but you can't go home. SpongeBob and Patrick see Mindy riding a coach driven by seahorses. SpongeBob, Mindy. Patrick, Mindy struggles to put his shorts on. SpongeBob, how much did you hear? Mindy, I've heard enough. Patrick, did you see my underwear? Mindy, no, Patrick. Patrick, did you want to? Mindy, look guys, you may be kids, but you're the only ones left that can get that crown. SpongeBob, what do you mean the only ones left? Mindy, things have gotten a lot worse since you left Bikini Bottom. Pulls out a magical clam, which opens up, revealing Bikini Bottom now. Or should I say, Planktopolis. Slaves. Plankton. No resting. This monument celebrating my glory isn't gonna build itself. Move faster. SpongeBob. Oh my gosh, Patrick, look. Plankton's turned everyone we know into slaves. We see that everyone is doing work for Plankton. Squidward, Sandy, Mrs. Puff, SpongeBob gasp, even Gary. Gary, meow, Plankton. SpongeBob, can't your father do something? Mindy, my father's too distracted by his bald spot to do anything. The magical clam shows Neptune's bald spot about to be sprayed by a squire with hair growth spray. Neptune, will you hurry? The squire is nervous. He closes his eyes and accidentally sprays Neptune's eyes, which grow hair. Neptune screams in pain. Mindy, she closes the clam, so you see you can't quit. The fate of Bikini Bottom rests in your hands. SpongeBob, but we're just... Mindy, it doesn't matter if you're kids. What's so wrong with being a kid anyway? Kids rule. You don't need to be a man to do this. You just gotta believe in yourself. You just gotta believe. Swims up into the sky and then comes back down. SpongeBob, I believe. Mindy, that's the spirit. I believe that everyone we know is a goner. He and Patrick begin sobbing. Mindy, come on, guys. They don't stop, guys. They still don't stop, guys. They both drink their own tears. Narrator. Meanwhile, Dennis's next scene crashing through a bunch of skulls and laughs, and one skull becomes a skull and crossbones symbol. Scene cuts back to Mindy. SpongeBob and Patrick are now rocking and sucking their thumbs. Mindy, guys. No answer. Oh boy. Think, Mindy, think. Then she comes up with an idea. Yes, I guess you're right. A couple of kids who could never survive this journey. That's why I guess I'll just have to turn you into men. SpongeBob and Patrick stop crying. SpongeBob, you can do that. How? Mindy, with my mermaid magic. Horses neighing, subtitles read mermaid magic. Mindy stresses them to be quiet. SpongeBob, did you hear that, Patrick? She'll use her mermaid magic to turn us into men. SpongeBob and Patrick. Hooray, we're gonna be men. We're gonna be men. We're gonna be men. Mindy, good. Now let's get started. Close your eyes. SpongeBob, are we men yet? Mindy, not yet. Spin around 3 times. SpongeBob whispers, I think it's working. They turn around like they are doing a ballot. Mindy, now good. Good, now keep your eyes shut. Grabs 2 blades of seaweed and puts them onto SpongeBob and Patrick's mustaches. With my mermaid magic and my one tail fin, Patrick giggles. I command the two of you to turn into men. Open your eyes, Spongebob. I don't feel any. Notices that Patrick has a mustache. Oh my gosh, Patrick, you have a mustache. Patrick, so do you. Mindy, so now that you're men, you can make it to Shell City. SpongeBob and Patrick adores their mustaches. Guys, SpongeBob and Patrick, yeah? Mindy, I said now that we're men, can you make it to Shell City? SpongeBob and Patrick, heck yeah. Mindy, are men afraid of anything? SpongeBob and Patrick, heck no. Mindy, and why? SpongeBob and Patrick, because we're invincible. Jump off trench, yeah. Mindy, I never said that. As they fall, SpongeBob and Patrick do tough moves. SpongeBob, Patrick, yeah, buddy. SpongeBob, why did we jump over the edge instead of taking the stairs? Patrick, because, well, they scream after realizing they are falling. SpongeBob, a branch catches them and stops them from falling. And they land safely on the ground. Patrick, are we dead? SpongeBob, no, far from it, my friend. We're safe and sound at the bottom of the trench. The mustaches work. You know what that means? Patrick, we're invincible. SpongeBob and Patrick, now that we're men, we can do anything. And he'll flip some to the sky and is about to eat them. Now that we're men, we're invincible. A squid catches them but crashes in a tall piece of coral. Now that we're men, we'll go to Shell City. They slide down the coral and fly across 3 slow monsters. They then fall in. A see-through fish. Get the crown, save the town. Get the crown, save the town. And Mr. Krabs. They walk out of the end of its gut. Now that we're men, walking between sea urchins. We have facial hair. Now that we're men. An urchin rips Patrick's shorts off. I changed my underwear. SpongeBob, now that we're men, we've got a manly flair. Walking over volcanoes that switch on and off. We've got the stuff. We're tough enough to save the day. Playing hopscotch over lava rocks. We never had a chance when we were kids. No. They dodge it. Monster's head, a green hand, and a monster's boulder. But take a look at what the mermaid did. They dodge a giant green crab who can't even get a chance to pitch them. Ha, ha, ha. They walk onto a road which turns out to be a big blue one-eyed anglerfish. The two begin dancing and slapping their bodies. SpongeBob, yeah, go Pat. A green three-eyed fish and red squid appears with a purple one-eye anglerfish, while SpongeBob and Patrick continue slapping their bodies and legs. The green three-eyed fish beckons a big orange fish. A purple lobster dragon, a green one-eyed monster with 3 arms on its head, a snail with its eyes on its shell, a big yellow monster with an eye on a stalk, and a clam with 1 eye in its mouth. Patrick, SpongeBob, oh yeah. Patrick, yeah, go Austin. No, not go Austin, go SpongeBob. Oh my god, how long have I been doing this? I've been doing this almost an hour now. No, it's just been another set of 30 minutes. Okay. They both finish by touching the tips of their toes. Monsters, hooray. Now that they're men, we can't bother them. Now that they're men, they have become our friends. Now that they're men, there'll be a happy end. They'll pass the test and finish the quest for the crown. They'll pass the test. They slap their bodies and finish the quest. And again, they'll pass the test and finish the quest for the crown. The group happily reaches the top of the trench as SpongeBob notices a sign. SpongeBob, Shell City dead ahead. We did it, Pat. We made it past everything, even the hideous, disgusting monsters. Wow. Asshole. Monsters begin to walk away. Not you guys. You guys are awesome. Monsters just keep walking. Well, Patrick, we should be there in one more verse. Patrick, now that we're men. They're interrupted by Dennis the Exterminator. Dennis, I finally got you right where I want you. SpongeBob, can I help you with something, sir? Dennis, name's Dennis. I've been hired to exterminate you. SpongeBob, you're gonna exterminate us? They look at each other and laugh. Listen, Junior, you caught me and my friend here in a good mood today, so we're gonna let you off with a warning. Step aside and you won't have to feel the awesome wrath of our mustaches. Dennis, you mean these? Rip SpongeBob and Patrick's fake mustaches off their faces. SpongeBob and Patrick whimper while feeling their cheeks in horror. I thought you had a piece of salad stuck to your lip from lunchtime. Dennis throws seaweed dramatically. Seaweed falls to the ground after a slight spin. SpongeBob. They were fake. Dennis. Of course they were fake. This is what a real mustache looks like. He grows a mustache. Patrick, is he a mermaid? Dennis, alright, enough gab. SpongeBob, what are you gonna do to us? Dennis, Plankton was very specific. SpongeBob, Plankton. Dennis, for some reason he wanted me to step on you. Patrick, step on us. Dennis, yeah, that way you'll never find out that he stole the crown. SpongeBob and Patrick look at each other again, this time more scared. Dennis, perhaps I've said too much. Spikes pop out under his boot. He raises up his foot, ready to step on the two. Patrick, that's a big boot. Dennis, don't worry. This will only hurt a lot. Laughs maniacally. I love this job. Suddenly extremely large. Boot stomps on Dennis. Patrick. Bigger boot. Starts to run away, but SpongeBob stops him. SpongeBob, wait, Pat. This bigger boot saved our lives. Both. Thank you, stranger. SpongeBob looks up. SpongeBob, stranger. Scuba diver looks at us. SpongeBob, it's the Cyclops. The two try to run away, but the scuba diver grabs them and takes them with him. SpongeBob and Patrick, help us, save us, someone. SpongeBob and Patrick have recovered on a bed of tank pebbles, snoring till they wake up in fright. Patrick, I don't think so. SpongeBob, no. Patrick asks, are we dead? And then SpongeBob's like, I don't think so. Inspects the ground, artificially colored rocks. Patrick eats the pebbles. SpongeBob, I don't know where we are. Bumps in the glass. What is this? Patrick, it's some kind of wall of psychic energy. Taps the glass of the fishbowl they're in. Nope, SpongeBob. No, Pat, it's a giant glass bowl. Screen zooms out to show the outside of the fishbowl. SpongeBob. Hey, there's some fish folk. Camera unblurs to show some fish knickknacks on the shelves and nooks. SpongeBob and Patrick, hey, over there. Over here, hey, you guys, hey, you guys, hey, help, hey, help, little help here, we're stuck in this. Patrick stops yelling. Camera shows 3 knickknacks, some seahorses, a puffer fish, which is actually Mr. Puff, and a mariachi band. SpongeBob, wait a second, those fish are. Camera zooms into SpongeBob's mouth. Dead. The Cyclops spies on SpongeBob and Patrick, who run around the fishbowl in terror, while the Cyclops laughs evilly. What's he gonna do to us? The Cyclops appears and takes out a small toolbox. Oh no, he's going for his evil instruments of torture. The Cyclops takes out glue and googly eyes. Glue, Google eyes. he's making a humorous diorama of. So the Cyclops glues the Google eyes on a clam and puts a hat on it and a payphone near it. Alexander Clam Bell. Patrick, he's killing sea animals and making them into smelling knickknacks. And we're next. Patrick, you think so? Cyclops. The Cyclops takes Patrick out of the bowl. SpongeBob. Patrick, no. Cyclops takes SpongeBob. The heat is so intense from this lamp I can't move. Patrick, tell me about it. Cyclops laughs maniacally, takes a book, steps into the bathroom, and closes the door. SpongeBob, this doesn't look too good, Patrick. Patrick, in a weak voice, you mean we're not gonna get the crown and save the town and Mr. Krabs? SpongeBob, I don't think we're gonna be able to save ourselves, buddy. SpongeBob's arm falls off, and Patrick puts it back. SpongeBob, thanks. Patrick, don't mention it. SpongeBob, well, it looks like what everybody else said about us was true, Patrick. Patrick, you mean that we're attractive? SpongeBob, no, that we're just kids. A couple of kids and way over their heads. We were doomed from the start. I mean, look at us. We didn't even come close to the crown. We let everyone down. We failed. Patrick, Shell City. SpongeBob, yeah, we never made it to Shell City. Patrick, Shell City. SpongeBob, exactly, buddy, yeah, the place we never got to. Patrick, Shell City. SpongeBob, okay, you're starting to bum me out, Patrick. Patrick, no, look at the sign. SpongeBob sees what he's talking about. A sign by the door. Shell City, marine gifts and sundries. Sunrise. SpongeBob, Shell City is a gift shop. But if this is Shell City, then where's the... Camera zooms out to show Neptune's crown sitting on a cushion. SpongeBob, Patrick and SpongeBob. Crown. SpongeBob, Neptune's crown. This is Shell City, Pat. We did make it. Patrick, I guess we did. SpongeBob, we did alright for a couple of goofballs. Each sheds one tear of joy. SpongeBob in a weak voice. I'm a goofy goober. Yeah. In unison, also in a deep, weak voice. You're a goofy goober. Yeah. SpongeBob and Patrick. Camera goes down to show that the tears merge to form a heart. We're all goofy goobers. Yeah. Screen goes back up to show the two drying up. Goofy, goober. Yeah. The two dehydrate and die. This was just supposed to be a meme. The camera pans back in the theater where all the pirates in the audience are bawling. Captain, that's the end of SpongeBob to a pirate. Come here, you. Hugs him tight when a parrot lands on his shoulder. Captain's parrot. Squawk. Shut up and look at the screen. Captain, the bird's right. Look. Camera goes back to the movie to show the teardrop again. It be the tear of the goofy goobers. The teardrop rolls down the lamp's wire into the electrical outlet, which lets out a smoke, causing the sprinklers to turn on. They come back to life from the water and suffocate for 1 second. SpongeBob. Hey, we're alive. The pirates cheer. Let's get that crown. Patrick. Right. He and SpongeBob rush over to the crown and get ready to pick it up. SpongeBob. On 3, Patrick. Ready. 1, 2, 3. Scuba diver picks up the crown. Hey, it's lighter than I thought. The camera pulls up to reveal that the Cyclops is the one that picked it up. Suddenly, all of the sea creatures in the room begin to shake and come back to life because of the water sprinklers. Patrick, what's happening? SpongeBob, I don't know. Look. 1,700 sea creatures, including Mr. Puff, the mariachi band, the seahorses, 3 starfishes who bear a strong resemblance to Patrick, some octopus, jellyfish, and 3 lobsters that bear a strong resemblance to Mr. Krabs Reanimate. A lobster taps on Cyclops' shoulder. Cyclops. Huh? The lobster pulls out a tub of glue. Uh-oh. The lobster sprays glue into the Cyclops' eye. Mariachi fish shrug and continue playing while all of the Shell City continue to beat up the Cyclops while SpongeBob and Patrick escape. SpongeBob, come on, Patrick, let's get this crown back to Bikini Bottom. The 2 carry the crown outside to the beach. Do you still have that bag of Wayne's? Patrick, I sure do. Patrick shows a lump on his butt. Here you go. Pulls out the bag. SpongeBob stares at him wide-eyed. What? SpongeBob, nothing. Nothing. Okay, let's go over the instructions. Reach the paper with inside of it. Okay, let's see. It says here, step 1, point bag away from home. Patrick, okay, points bag at Shell City. SpongeBob, step 2, plant feet firmly on ground. Patrick, right, plants his feet in the sand. Step 3, remove the string from the bag, releasing the winds. Patrick, check, pulls the string tighter on the bag and the bag flies out of his arms. But SpongeBob, well, that seems simple enough. Point the bag away from home, feet firmly on ground, pull string, releasing the winds. Alright, let's do it for real. Patrick, SpongeBob points to the bag flying away like a deflating balloon. SpongeBob, no, stop. He chases after the bag. Patrick, it was bad, I'm sorry. Please, bag, I'm sorry. I thought it was a mistake. The bag splashes into the water. SpongeBob, oh no, how will we ever get back to Bikini Bottom now? David Hasselhoff, I'll take you there. SpongeBob and Patrick spot David Hasselhoff running towards them. SpongeBob, who are you? David Hasselhoff.
I'm David Hasselhoff.
SpongeBob and Patrick, hooray. SpongeBob, so where's your boat? Boat, he laughs heartily. The next scene depicts SpongeBob and Patrick riding towards Bikini Bottom on Hasselhoff. SpongeBob, go Hasselhoff. Patrick, next stop, Bikini Bottom. In Bikini Bottom, Plankton slaves are still under control. Bikini Bottom residents.
I'll Plankton. I'll Plankton.
Inside the Krusty Krab 2, Plankton is walking in. Plankton, well, Krabs, you know what today is. Looks at the calendar. The date is wrong. Sorry about this calendar. Changes it. March 14th. Wait, that's not right. It should be the day that Krabs fries. Looks out the window and sees Neptune and Mindy arrive. Guess who's here? Above the ocean, Hasselhoff is now gliding like a motorboat. SpongeBob, hooray for Hasselhoff. Nothing can stop us now. Patrick, unidentified object off the hindquarters. SpongeBob, it looks like the diver's boot emerges from the ocean. Bigger boot, but how? The boot stops behind Hasselhoff's foot. From the bottom is a green smudge deer, much like Plankton earlier when SpongeBob stepped on him. Dude, that was like an hour ago, and you're gonna reference that? Fight me, writers of this movie. From it, Dennis emerges with his sunglasses smashed, his clothes tattered, and his teeth jagged. SpongeBob, Dennis, did you miss me? At the Krusty Krab 2, Neptune and Mindy arrive. Plankton, he has popcorn and a drink with him. He is sitting on a small chair. This is the best seat in the house. Alright, Neptune, let's get it on. Neptune. Eugene Krabs, your 6-day reprieve is up, and it's time for you to die. Mr. Krabs is rapidly sweating mounds of ice cubes. Please, I didn't do it. Neptune, there's nothing else I can do. Mindy, can you give SpongeBob and Patrick a little more time? Neptune, except give SpongeBob and Patrick a little more time. What he just said, then turns to Mindy. Mindy, will you butt out? I won't have you stalling this execution. Mindy, stalling? I'm not stalling anything. Neptune, yes you are. Mindy, no I'm not. Neptune, yes you are. You're doing it right now. Mindy, I'm stalling. Neptune, yes. Mindy, stalling. Neptune, stalling. Mindy, stalling. Neptune, stalling. Plankton, oh boy. Back above the ocean, Dennis is cornered SpongeBob and Patrick. Dennis, now where were we? SpongeBob, Patrick, run. Patrick, no, I'm tired of running. If we run now, we'll never stop. Dennis throws Patrick towards Hasselhoff's feet. Run, SpongeBob. SpongeBob runs. Dennis pulls out a knife, with which he accidentally stabs Hasselhoff in the butt. David Hasselhoff, take it easy back there, fellas. SpongeBob tries to keep from getting stabbed. Patrick, SpongeBob, be careful. Dennis, come on, kid, give up. Dennis always gets his man. SpongeBob, never. Jumps to Hasselhoff's other foot dramatically. Yeah, I did it. Dennis, you got guts, kid. Too bad I'm gonna rip them out of you. SpongeBob, I don't know what Plankton's paying you. Takes out a pile of goober dollars. But if you let us go, I can make it worth your while. Dennis, it's gonna take a lot more than 5. Looks at the dollars. What is this? SpongeBob, that, sir, is 5 goober dollars. Legal tender in any participating goofy goop. Dennis grabs him by the throat. I got bubbles, fun at parties. Sprays soapy bubbles into Dennis's eyes. Dennis, my eyes. Throws SpongeBob. Patrick, I got you. SpongeBob catches him. SpongeBob, thanks, buddy. Dennis threatens to squish them. Thanks a lot. Dennis, that's it. I'm through messing around. See you later, fools. Boat honk horns. Huh? Dennis turns to see... what? To see Hasselhoff swimming towards a catamaran. Dennis is struck by the catamaran and falls into the sea to his presumed demise. Patrick, see ya. Inside the Krusty Krab too. So you think... Mindy, so you think I'm stalling? Neptune, gah, where am I in Crazy Town? I have had thought that enough of this nonsense. Slams his trident to the floor. You ought to wait in the carriage until the execution is done. Mindy, but Daddy. Neptune, now. She goes outside. Neptune puts locks on the door. Mindy, no. Oh, SpongeBob, wherever you are, you'd better hurry. David Hasselhoff stands up. Okay, fellows, this is where you get off. Bikini Bottom's directly below. SpongeBob will never be able to float down in time. David Hasselhoff, whoever said anything about floating? Pecs turning the launchers. Announcer, initiating launch sequence. SpongeBob, did you see that? Patrick, the control. David Hasselhoff, all hands on deck. Announcer, 10 seconds to lift off. 9, 8. Neptune lights his trident. Eugene Krabs, the time has come. Mindy, outside. No. Plankton, yes. Announcer, 6, 5. Neptune, for you. Mindy, outside. No. Plankton, pulls antenna. Yes. Announcer, 3, 2. Neptune to fry. Mindy, outside. No. Plankton, wide-eyed. Yes. Announcer, 1. SpongeBob, Patrick, and the Clown are launched back down to Bikini Bottom. SpongeBob and Patrick. Ah, Mr. Krabs, no. Just then, SpongeBob and Patrick fall through the roof. Krabs is about to be fried, but the crown blocks the ray, and it's blasted up to the surface, where Hasselhoff is floating on his back. David Hasselhoff, you've done good, Hasselhoff. You've done. He's blasted out with Neptune's ray, but survives. Ow. SpongeBob, hooray, we made it. Patrick, we made it. Neptune, my crown, my beautiful crown. Mindy comes inside. SpongeBob, Patrick, I knew you could do it. Hugs him. Then Patrick then starts to clap slowly. Starts clapping slowly. Oh, Plankton was clapping, not Patrick. Plankton sarcastically, oh yes, well done, SpongeBob. SpongeBob sarcastically, sorry to rain on your parade, Plankton. Plankton, no, you don't have to worry about me. My parade will be quite dry under my umbrella. Pulls a cord that is hanging above him. SpongeBob, Mindy, and Patrick. Umbrella. Turns to Neptune, who is kissing his crown. The ceiling opens up and a helmet falls out. It lands on Neptune's head. He struggles to get it off. Mindy, Daddy, no. Plankton, Daddy, yes. Pulls out a remote control with only a big red button on it. He presses the button. Neptune. We see Neptune is still struggling. A few seconds later, he stops and says only 3 words. I'll Plankton. Mindy, SpongeBob, and Patrick scream. Plankton slaves burst in through the windows. People. I'll Plankton. I'll Plankton. I'll Plankton. I'll Plankton. Patrick, Mindy, and SpongeBob back up against the wall. Neptune lights his trident. Patrick, SpongeBob, what happens? SpongeBob, Plankton cheated. Plankton cheated. Now to Neptune. Hold on there, Baldy. Now to SpongeBob. Oh, grow up. What do you think? This is a game of kickball on the playground. You never had a chance to defeat me, fool, and you know why. SpongeBob, because you cheated. Plankton, no, not because I cheated. Because I'm an evil genius and you're just a kid. A stupid kid. SpongeBob, I guess you're right, Plankton. I am just a kid. Of course I'm right. Plankton, okay. Of course I'm right. Okay, Neptune, time to kill. SpongeBob, and you know I've been through a lot in the past 6 days, 5 minutes, 27.5 seconds, and if I've learned anything during that time, it's that you are who you are. Plankton, that's right. Okay, Neptune. SpongeBob, and no amount of mermaid magic turns to Mindy, or managerial promotion turns to a frozen Mr. Krabs, or some other third thing, can make me anything more than what I really am inside. A kid. Plankton, that's great. Now get back against the wall. SpongeBob, but that's okay. Plankton, what's going on? SpongeBob, because I did what everyone said a kid couldn't do. I made it to Shell City. I beat the Cyclops, and I rode the Hasselhoff, and I brought the crown back. Plankton, alright, I get to the point. SpongeBob, so yeah, I'm a kid. Dry ice smoke surrounds Plankton, and a spotlight falls on SpongeBob. And I'm also a goofball, and a wingnet, and a knucklehead McSpazatron. Plankton coughs from the smoke. What's going on here? SpongeBob, but most of all, I'm... Okay, settle down, take it easy. I'm... Plankton, what the scallop? SpongeBob burst into song. I'm a goofy goober. Rock. Plankton is flung into the wall. You're a goofy goober. Rock. We're all goofy goobers. Rock. Goofy, goofy, goofy goober. You put your toys away. Well, all I gotta say is when you're... I say no way, no way. No freaking way. I'm a kid. You say, when you say I'm a kid, I say, sit again, and then I say thanks. Thank you very much. So if you like to think like me, just go ahead and try. A kid inside will set, the kid inside will set you free.
I'm a goofy goober rock. Plankton, he's recovering from being flung into the wall. What's happening? Sphe's SpongeBob dancing. His dance moves are impressive, but I'm in control. To slaves. Seize him. People. All hail Plankton. Crowd in around SpongeBob. A few seconds later, SpongeBob burst into a wizard outfit playing an electric guitar. As he plays it, the headstock lights up and a laser beam blasts out and destroys the slave's helmet. Fred, after SpongeBob zaps his helmet off and it comes off. I'm free. I've been freed. Plankton. What? SpongeBob zaps more helmets off. No. SpongeBob twirls into action, zapping even more helmets off. My precious helmets. Squidward. Huh. Miss Puff. Ow. Sandy. Yeehaw. Gary. Meow. Plankton. His chops are too righteous. The helmet can't handle this level of rock and roll. Karen, do something. Karen looks for her. She's surfing through the crowd. All right, that's the last straw. Neptune, I command you. Neptune's helmet comes off. Mindy hands him his crown. Mindy, here you go, Daddy. Plankton, I better get out of here. Runs for the door, but a crowd of freed fish burst in. Sandals. Look, it's the wizard who saved us. Plankton, out of my way, fools. The freed fish ignore him and rush to see SpongeBob stomping over Plankton in the process. Ow, ow, yelping. Plankton, he is now squished into the texture of cookie dough covered in with shoe prints. The policeman picked him up and put him in a cage. Come on, I was just kidding. Come on, you guys knew that, didn't you? With the helmets and the big monuments. Wasn't that hilarious, everybody? His cage is put in a police car, which drives away. I will destroy all of you. Everyone watches the scene unfold. Neptune. Well, Mindy, I have to admit you were right. Your compassion for these sea creatures proved an admirable trait. Without it, I would have never seen my beloved crown. I think you're going to make a fine ruler of the sea one day. Now let's go home. Turns to leave, but is stopped by Mindy. Mindy, Daddy, you've forgotten something. Neptune. What? Oh yeah, Eugene Krabs, I forgot to unfreeze you. He does so, but Mr. Krabs is now a human instead of a crowd. Mr. Krabs, what the... Neptune, I guess I had it set to the real boy ending. Sets the Trident's ending settings from real boy to unfrozen, and then turns Krabs back into it, from a human into a crab. Mr. Krabs, yippee. Neptune, oh sorry for falsely freezing you, Krabs, and I may, sir. You were very lucky fellow to have in your hands. Such a brave, faithful, and heroic young lad. Where is he anyway? SpongeBob. I'm up here. We see him hanging from the ropes. Patrick, I'm on it. Get SpongeBob down. Neptune, go to him now, Krabs. Embrace him. Krabs walks over to SpongeBob. Okay, there's like 10 lines left. Mr. Krabs, SpongeBob, me boy, I'm sorry I ever doubted ye. That's a mistake I won't make again. SpongeBob, oh, Mr. Krabs, you old soft serve. They hug. Mr. Krabs, and now SpongeBob, I'm gonna do something I should have done 6 days ago. Mr. Squidward, front and center, please. Squidward comes. I think we all know who rightfully deserves to wear that manager button. Looks at SpongeBob. Squidward, I couldn't agree more. Harold, hooray for SpongeBob. Everyone cheers. SpongeBob, wait a second, everybody. There's something I need to say first. I just don't know how to put it. Squidward, I think I know what it is. After going on your life-changing journey, you realize you don't know what you thought you wanted. What you really wanted was you all along. SpongeBob, are you crazy? Grabs manager pin. I was just going to say that your fly is down. Squidward's eyes widen. Manager, this is the greatest day of my life. Jumps in the air in excitement, and a freeze frame occurs and fades into the credits. The credits begin rolling as Ocean Man, SpongeBob, and Patrick confront the psychic wall of energy, just a kid, and the best day ever play. Captain, you know David Hasselhoff is a great artist. Usher, excuse me, sir, you folks have to leave. Captain, what? Say that again if you dare.
points his sword at her. Usher, you folks have to leave. Captain, okay. Everyone leaves the theater and the usher sweeps up the popcorn on the floor, humming. The 2004 Paramount Pictures logo appears, and then fades in. And that's it.